Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the live watch along between England and what is the team they're playing? I don't even know. Republic of Ireland, of course, guys. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm Sal Warner. This is Stretford Post. This is the live watch along between England and Republic of Ireland. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Really great to have you on board. You know what? Hopefully, it'll be an exciting game. It'll be an exciting game. Hopefully, we'll get some goals. Hopefully, that would be nice to have a few goals in there today. Definitely. I'm going for a comfortable England win today. I don't know about you, but I'm going for a comfortable England win. It is the last of the England games, of course, finally, as people have been screaming out. It's too much international football going on. I absolutely agree with that, to be honest with you. I think it's about time we scrap this Nations League. But you know what? Whilst we're here, let's do the business. Let's hope that we, have an exciting game. England against, obviously, Republic of Ireland has a lot of history. There's a lot of, obviously, I was around in the 90s. I remember what happened in the 90s. I remember what happened in Dublin and stuff like that. I remember all those times, of course. But football, of course, has moved on, and politics as well. It is always a game that has a little bit of edge. England did win the game comfortably in Ireland, of course, by 3-0. I do believe England will win this game as well. I've got a feeling that England are going to absolutely storm this game, guys. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like on the video, please, guys. If you can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic, guys. Guys, do you know what? You're going to have to forgive me, right? I need a haircut, don't you think? I should do, whilst I'm watching this game, I should just give myself a haircut. That's what I should do, absolutely. Big up, everyone. Absolutely. How you doing, Kazi? Good evening. He is back. He is back to watch the England game. Of course, Kazi is back to watch the England game, of course, guys. You know what? Hopefully it is an exciting game today, and hopefully we get a lot of action, a lot of goals, and that'll be great. You know, England won the last game. The last watch along we did was England 3, Greece 0. Very, very good result. Subject to popular belief. Some people think it wasn't, but you know what I mean? I thought it was. Big up, big up. Thank you so much, Kazi. You know what? But you know what? Today is a good day to see some. Obviously, we got the young player playing for Everton. We got Mr. Ferguson, who plays for Everton, of course. Who plays for Brighton, of course. Now playing for Ireland. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Let's go through the lineups then, guys. If you don't mind, I'll just go through some of the lineups here. So if we look at the lineups, no real surprise. The only surprise is that Cole Palmer does not play in the game. That is a bit of a surprise for me, if I'm being honest with you. But we got Livramento as a right back. He's the Southampton player. Those that don't know, Carl Walker as a centre back. I mean, that is a little bit dodgy going on there, isn't it, guys? Gui, centre back, of course, and Hall as the left back. Jones and Gallagher in the midfield with Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, and Kane. I mean, the front line is incredibly strong, but when you look at the defense, and maybe you can argue the midfield. The midfield is incredibly weak. If you look at me, the defense definitely is. I mean, I'm not 200% sure about this defensive lineup, but I'm sure, they should be able to cope with the likes of, obviously, Republic of Ireland's team. Republic of Ireland have gone with a 5 at the back, very defensive. Aldalda, Scales, Collins, McGuinn, O'Shea, I mean, not the O'Shea, the legendary O'Shea of Manchester United. It's not that O'Shea, but yeah, you know what, close enough. Lumby, Cullen, Embasili, Shimodix, and Ferguson. Do you know one thing I would say about Ireland's team, right? I would say this right now is that I come from a generation where they used to have, Roy Keane, Dennis Irwin, Robbie Keane, these type of players. They really have fallen off, haven't they? They really have fallen off in regards to their lineups. I mean, I look at that lineup. I mean, you've got the Liverpool player, Kelleher, of course. You got Ferguson of Brighton, of Hove Albion. But other than that, you look at that team and you think, where's the quality? You know what I mean? And England should be really sweeping aside this team. As much as I like Ireland, obviously, love Irish people, love Ireland, I just feel like, why have their team gone so, fallen off so badly in regards to that? Is it because of the Premier League? Is it, they're not being given opportunities and stuff like that? We're going to have to wait and see what happens about that. But you know what? We hope it is a good game, and we hope that, it is a competitive game. I hope for some goals. I do. I really do. Absolutely. Big up, Mr. Jackson. How you doing, my friend? Mr. Whitmore. Hope you're good, my friend. Good morning, chaps. Looking dapper. Young gent. Field Association football match foot today against the Irish. Big up, my friend. Thank you so much for your compliments. I hope you're doing well, guys. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like. You absolute legend. Thank you, Mr. Jackson. Amadius Whitmore. Thank you very much for your comments, mate. Really appreciate you highly, of course, guys. Absolutely. Big up, Sal. Big up, Dark Road, the legend, of course, guys. You're ready for some international football, ain't you? That's what it's all about. Absolutely. Liverpool plays for Newcastle. Not Sal used to play. Yeah, you got it right, Kazi. My bad. Yeah. Too late for me. Absolutely. He did play for Southampton. He came through the Southampton Academy, didn't he? Yeah, he's at Newcastle now. Good player. I'm a bit worried about Carl Walker as a centre back now, though. I am a little bit concerned about Carl Walker as a centre back. That's one thing I would say. Absolutely. I used to play for the English national team when I was younger. We won the World Competition Cup. Mr. Whitmore, congratulations, mate. I'll check you out. Definitely, I'll check you out. What did you go? What name did you go by? Was it Jackson Armadius Whitmore? Was it something shorter or something? But you know what? Definitely, you get all. You know what? You get a lot of talented people in this stream, guys. You get a lot of people who played football and stuff like that. It's really good to see ex-professional footballers and stuff in the stream, guys. As usual, really great to have you on board, my friend. Really good. Absolutely. Big up, Michael. Big up, of course. Sigurd, hoping for an Ireland win. I know you would be hoping for that, wouldn't you? But you're not going to get your way, Mad Advanced. Absolutely not. England are doing it. We're singing for England. That's what we're doing, guys. England are going to win this game. Absolutely. Brian, how dare you? Absolutely, Brian. You tell him, mate. You tell him. But nothing's going to happen, mate. Absolutely. Ireland are not going to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing. Don't worry about that, guys. England will sweep aside Ireland today, guys. You know what? I want it to be a competitive game. I really do want it to be a competitive game, but I just don't see it happening, if I'm being honest with you. I don't see the competitiveness in Ireland, if I'm being honest, guys. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me just see if I can get this all sorted out for you guys. I want to get a nice big picture of myself, a big one of myself, of course, guys. Absolutely. So that you can see me properly, guys. Absolutely. All right, let me get this sorted out. We're going to get the scoreboard up. The match is starting in a bit, guys. So, you know what? Enjoy it. Get yourself comfy. We're going to enjoy this game regardless. You know what I mean? It's not Premier League football, but you know what? It is football at the end of the day. And we're going to enjoy it regardless. We enjoy the game, and England are going to win the game comfortably. Absolutely. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure that England will win the game comfortably. Absolutely. Let me just share this with you guys. 1 second. Here we go. There we go. Is that the one? That's not the one. That's the one. There we go, guys. That's the one, my friends. The answer is blowing in the wind. Of course, guys. There we are. And let me see if I can get a bit better image for you guys there. That's too big, isn't it? I think that's too big. I think that's too... If I edit this and I move this up like that. There we go. Nicely does it. Absolutely. Save that. Update that. And then here we go, guys. Lovely jubbly. There we go. The nice score like that. Absolutely. Mad Advance said, big up yourself. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. You're going to be... It's good to have a little bit of rivalry on the match today, guys. A little bit of rivalry wouldn't go amiss, would it? Those who want in Ireland to win. Of course, it is Italy against France today. That's a massive game, isn't it? At the San Siro. That is a massive game as well. But we're sticking with Ireland against England today, guys. That's what it's all about, of course. Absolutely. Is that any Manchester United players in the England squad, Sal? Not today, my friend. Not today. I don't think there is any Man United players in the squad today. If we look at the actual England squad, let me have a look if there's any on the bench. Let's go here. Scores and fixtures. So let's have a look at this. If there are any, obviously, Man United players on the England bench. That's a good question, to be honest with you. It's been a while since we haven't seen one Man United player in the England, obviously, squad. You know what I mean? So we've got Gordon, Bellingham, Madueke, Kane, Gallagher, Jones, Hall, Gui, Walker, Livramento, Pickford. We have no Man United players. It doesn't look like that way. Absolute none. Nada. No Man United players in the squad for England today. Absolute none, of course, guys. That is sad, isn't it? Because Sal, 1 week till we have quite absolute Hammer and Ball. Absolute. Can't wait for it, mate. I'm looking forward to it. I'm just getting myself warmed up. Of course. Sal looks mellow. I am mellow, of course. Guys, it is 8:55 in the evening here in the UAE, guys. Not 5:55. It is 8:55 in the evening. The game kicks off, obviously, at 5 o'clock in the UK, doesn't it? Kicks off at 9 p.m. here, guys. So I'm a little bit more mellow. Of course, it is international football. I do relax a little bit in international football. I'm not stressed out on anything like that. But obviously, I keep it mellow at night. I'm a night mellow guy. You know what I mean? I like to keep it nice and calm and mellow and peaceful and stuff like that. Don't want to wake the neighbors screaming and shouting, of course. Of course, I am English. Guys who don't know, shock horror. I don't look English, I know. You know what I mean? But you know what? Especially with my hair this long, I do look an absolute mess at the moment. But you know what? Who cares? Do you know what I mean? Football's a scruffy game. Absolutely. Big up. A Declan Rice derby. Absolutely. Declan Rice derby. Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? Ireland are trying to claim Declan Rice and Jack Grealish, ain't they? They were born in England, for goodness sake, in madness. Absolutely. Why is Rashford not getting a chance? Because Rashford's at a basketball game, Mad Advanced. He's at a basketball game. He can't go to England and play for England and be at a basketball game. Do you know what I mean? He can't do both at the same time, can he? Absolutely. Michael, you never do Manchester United women or underage. Mate, I run a football team. I do streams here morning and night every single day, not once in a blue moon, every single day. I mean, some of us have lives. At the end of the day, if I'd done every single Man United game, under 21, under 18s, etc., I would not have a relationship and I would not be married right now. Trust me, at the end of the day, if that was the case. So yeah, I do the main games. I do England. I do tournaments. I do all Man United games, men's, of course. If it is a big women's game, of course, I will commentate on the women's game. And if it is a big game like Real Madrid, Barcelona, or something like that, I will do that as well. But I do obviously 3 or 4 streams a day, and as well as doing my other things apart from this, which I do quite a lot. I do quite a lot, guys. So you know what? Thank you very much. Maguire plays like an actual 90 million player for it. He does actually, yeah. It depends if he plays in that formation. But England don't play that formation, do they? With the 3 at the back. Yeah, absolutely. I do like that England jacket, though. I have to admit that is one of the nicest England jackets I've ever seen. That is a very nice England jacket. I wouldn't mind that jacket if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I got Sal heard Pogba not training that. No, he's not. It was a rumor. It was a rumor. I thought not, but he's actually in Miami at the moment. He's not there. So all the Pogba FC people, personnel, have gone a bit mellow now. They've gone a little bit upset now, haven't they? That, you know what, their love child is not training with Manchester United, of course, guys. It's silly, isn't it? It's silly the way these guys are. That guy was a flop for Man United, and they're crying about it. Do you know what I mean? Let me just tidy up my stream a little bit, if I don't mind. Let me just tidy up my stream. I go there, you go there, I go there, and you go there. Absolutely. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. There we go. Nice. Yeah, there we go. So definitely. Hopefully a good game today. England against Ireland, of course. Imagine doing 2 stream daily consistently, Sal. I would never be able to respect for you. A big up, Mad Advance. Thank you very much, my friend. I do 3 or 4 sometimes, my friend. I do 3 or 4. I'm doing this one tonight. There's no games on, obviously, so I thought I'd do England tonight. It is a big game. England against Ireland is always a big game, and you never know what's going to happen in the game. But thank you, Mad Advance. You're absolute legend. Thank you for joining me all these times, and coming on my stream all these times. Absolutely. Big up yourself. Pogba is most probably going to join Messi club, or yeah, he'd probably do that. Yeah, that's a good point. You know what I mean? Why is he training Miami? Mad Advance, you've made me think there, actually. Why is he training in Miami? Yeah, exactly. So he might be going into Miami. You never know. He might be going there. He could be, Pogba. But best of luck to him. Best of luck. He hasn't been a Man United player for a few years now, of course. Absolutely, a few years now, including Man City, Women's South. No, mate. I don't do every Man United game. I just don't. Not at the moment. I don't have the time, mate. I don't have the time. I try and do as many as I can when I can, but I don't have the time to do the women, the youth team, the under 18s. You know what I mean? Everything, I would love to do that, but it's just not going to happen, including the manager. It's just not going to happen, Michael. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I actually run a football team here as well. I actually do an events company as well, guys. Don't forget that, so fair play to me. I'll congratulate myself for doing all these streams and, guys, bringing you the content when I can. I'm also constantly on the phone to journalists and stuff like that, trying to get the biggest news in regards to Manchester United. I'm always trying to do that as well, guys, and that's what I'm doing. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't, bro. Nobody in the world watches youth games, women games, men games, and chess games. I'm Mad Advance said, some people just want to try and talk, but it's okay, mate. If I had the time, I would absolutely do it. I would nail it. I would do it. But you know what? I just don't have the time. I've got a wife. I've got family. You know what I mean? I've got obviously things I do outside of this. Lots of things, man. Lots of things. Hopefully. At the end of the day, look, if I did the women's game, if I did the youth team games, no one would watch me anyway. So what I mean. That's the thing. We have to be realistic here. You know what I mean? The game is kicked off, guys. England attacking from right to left. So how do you scout young players? There's many ways, mate, to scout young players. Actually, there is many ways. I used to. You have to be part of a management group, a football scouting management network. I used to just go to the grounds and report back. What I used to do, I remember once I was assigned to Japan. I went to Japan and I went to the FC Tokyo. If you heard of the team called FC Tokyo, I went to FC Tokyo and I scouted a few players there, and I reported it back to the team I was doing. I've done work for Leyton Orient as well, and scouted players there in the past. Sean Batt's one of them. People like that. Other people in football. I've done a lot of things in regards to that, guys. Absolutely, but it's not easy. It's not easy. You're going to have to be out there Sunday league football. Look at Sunday league football. But you have to have a contact, of course. You have to have a contact. You have to have a connect to the football club. You can't just scout players if you're not part of a football club. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I would say. You have to be part of the football club or an agency that is represented by the football club. Big up, Lumen. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nice. England are kicking out. Come on, England. Let's do this. We're singing for England, guys. That's what we're doing. England. Absolutely. Let's get this in, guys. Let's get this in. Hopefully we win the game today. Hopefully we win the game. Nice and comfy. 2 pillows, nice and comfy to bed. Absolutely. 2 pillows, nice and comfy. It is a weakened England side. Just to remind you guys that it is Carl Walker is playing as a centre-back. Livramento is playing as a right-back today. Livramento, of course, of Newcastle United, not Southampton. He came from Southampton, of course. But he is of Newcastle United. And Hall is playing on the left-back position. I'm looking interested to see how Hall plays there. Absolutely. Damn, how do you do all these together and spending time with family as well? As much as I know scouting and all the stressing job, I fill it in. I fill it in somehow, mate. And then people tell me you should do this, you should do that, you should do England, Man United under 18s, and women's team, and all this business, and goodness me, I'll be honest with you guys, and let's be real on this stream, right? I want every single Manchester United team to do well, right? I do. But what is the most important thing to me? And I'm speaking of what is most important to me, guys, is the Manchester United men's team. That is what's most important to me. And at the end of the day, that's what makes me tick. That is what I want. I'm interested in the youth team, of course. I like watching them sometimes. I watch them on METV and stuff like that. But you know what interests me the most is the Manchester United men's team. That is what wakes me up in the morning. Do you know what I mean? And that's, I would say that, of course. But every single part of Manchester United is important. But it's just that obviously we'd be lying to ourselves if we didn't think that it was the men's team. You know what I mean? That, you know what? Here's a chance for England. Great play. Oof. Almost a goal for England there. We don't need to focus much on the women's team or stress about it because they are the best in the world. Yeah, they're the best in the world. And Man United team is not at the moment, so we need to get to where they are, don't we? Absolutely. So no doubt, an amazing football life when young, but was the hard working life outside football hard? Yes. I've had a hard life in general, Lumen. I've been a fishmonger. I've been a butcher. I've been a security guard. I've done it all. I've done a lot of things in my life, and yeah, hard labor as well. Hard labor. I worked at power stations, stuff like that. A lot of hard labor work, man, that got me to where I am today. But what I do outside right now, I have a youth football team. I have an events company, and I do that as well, guys. And yeah, it isn't always plain sailing for me. Of course, I try and get it on as much as I can. I used to go miming for Cole when I was 9. Bloody hell! Oh, you Sir Alex Ferguson? Are you Sir Alex Ferguson, mate? He's very close to the coal miners and stuff. You know what? One thing you reminded me there, my friend, Mr. Whitmore. One thing you reminded me is that Sir Alex Ferguson used to use the coal miming when he used to do his team talks at Old Trafford. He used to talk about people who used to work 7 days a week, and the biggest joy that they used to have is the the Manchester United. It's Manchester United, and they used to go to, he used to talk about how people would spend their hard-earned money going to watch Manchester United, and those players have to show up. Those players have to entertain. So Alex Ferguson used to say things like that, didn't he? He used to talk about the coal miners and stuff. Remember those days. Mr. Jackson, respect. Absolutely, respect. Big up, Mr. Jackson. I'm going England 5, Bucket Island 1, Kane hat-trick, Bellingham 2. I don't know if that's going to happen at the moment, but I'll take that all day long. Yeah, England shouldn't be getting any troubles from this Ireland team. I don't see anything special from this Ireland team. If I'm being totally honest, no disrespect to Ireland. I'll keep you up to date with the scores as well, guys, in the other games. Let's go through some of those scores. Of course, it's still 0-0 in all the games. Let me put it that way. Any results? Nothing much has happened in the way of goals so far. There's a chance here for England. Oof, cleared. England looking sharp. England looking like they're dominating the game already. Sal, Kane said country first. What's your take on it? I don't agree with him, Manatita. I don't agree with him. I think your club should come first. I'm Manchester United first. I'm an England supporter, but I'm Manchester United first all the time. You go by the team that pays your wages. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. You don't. I mean, even if you did feel like that way, even if you did feel like that, you don't say it. I think that was a mistake from Kane. Imagine how the Bayern Munich fans must feel about that. I mean, he feels like that, but he should really keep it to himself, if we're being honest. I never forgot United was started by working class, hard-working railway men. Absolutely, Jackson, exactly what I'm saying. And those people, around the world who support Manchester United right now, remember that. They were started by the working class. So when those players down tool, when they don't play for the football club, remember where we came from. It's very important. I never do. I knew that already. I never do. Oof. That was almost a... Still 0-0, guys. England 0, Ireland 0. Sal, sometimes I used to feel why some people take football so serious or abuse players, but after knowing the fact that some people only source of entertainment is football or their football club. Football means a lot to a lot of people, Mad Advanced. And when you have a feeling that some players are not giving their all, that is when you start, becoming disillusioned with certain players and the way the club are being run, and that has been happening at Man United for a very long time. Of course, there are some players out there that are, just not giving their all, and we know that, or just simply not good enough. And it does mean a lot. Football does mean a lot to a lot of people, and we have to understand that. Of course, sometimes football is like a religion to some people, and I would say that absolutely. Club first, if we are talking about irrelevant matches or friendlies, absolutely. I mean, I have no bones about. I have no was it bitterness about them wanting to play in a World Cup, for example. That's different, or European Championship. That's different. But when it comes to these matches like the Nation League and that, I don't think England first. I mean, for me, Man United are first every single time. If it was a World Cup final or a Champions League final involving Man United, I'm going to the Champions League final. That's what I'm doing. It's Man United all the way for me. I've been to lots of England games over the years, and I never forget the time when I used to go to England games and they used to stand up and sing anti-United songs. And that used to always bug me, because I used to think that what this isn't Man United. Man United players play for England. Why are they singing anti-United songs? And that used to bug me. And, as an Englishman and a Man United supporter, I mean, it really used to bug me, So I stopped going to England games and I just watch England. That's it. It's a chance for England here. Ireland all over the place at the moment. Ireland are all over the place. Mad Advanced is watching the Italy game. That's a good game, though. Big up Italy's my second team, Mad Advanced. My wife is Italian. So, I support Italy as my second team. When does Thomas Tuchel start work? England head coach Sal? January, I think. January or February, around that time. No one said anything to the England captain after that statement. Funny, isn't it? If that was David Beckham or something like that, they'd be saying, what? It's a wrong statement to make. Your club come first. Always club come first. Absolutely. Club always comes first. So imagine Barcelona versus United UEFA Super Cup game before the next season. Yeah. That would be amazing. I know you started supporting Man United when Barcelona beat Man United, you said, didn't you? You said that earlier on today. 1st of January. Yeah. Tuchel will start his tenure as England manager. Best of luck to Thomas Tuchel, of course. We are in 2025. So we have to obviously support the man, and hopefully he brings some glory to Manchester United. Guys, we've got 136 people watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please, if you're new, and smash a like. Check out some of the scores, of course. Finland 0, Greece 0, England 0, probably. Of course, Italy game doesn't start yet. It's not on yet. Yeah, when I was younger, my school used to organize trips to England games, and I used to go to all sorts of England games. We used to go there all the time, every friendly and every World Cup qualifier at home we used to go to. I'll tell you a story, right? There used to be a footballer called Kevin Phillips. Kevin Phillips was one of the great English strikers, in the 90s. So underrated. And I went to England against Ukraine back in around 2000 at Wembley Stadium. England won 2-0. And I was sitting next to Kevin Phillips' wife. Because I wondered, Kevin Phillips was training. I was right at the front, right next to the corner flag. And Kevin Phillips was training, and he was blowing kisses. And I was like, was he blowing them at me? Is he blowing them at me? Is he blowing kisses to me? But he was blowing them at his missus, because his missus was going like that. And I go, who's it? That's my husband. That's my husband. Conspiracy around Amarin past already starting to get made past tweets. Oh, wait. You know what? This is Man United. Man United hated, adored, never ignored. Mad Advanced. This is what happens around Man United, of course. It's always the same stuff, isn't it, in regards to that? Absolutely. Yeah. I love the old Wembley, though. The old Wembley was better. Much better. I never liked going to this Wembley, of course. I've been to a couple of finals here, Man United. Should Thomas Tuchel drop Harry Kane as England captain? I think they should drop him altogether. I think England have got to look forward now. England should be looking forward in regards to strikers now. I do, honestly. Kane's been a great striker. Let's not get it twisted. He has been a good striker. He scores a lot of penalties, mind you. But you know what? I would say that he needs to... England need to look forward to new strikers. England need to find new strikers. You know that. I don't know if Ollie Watkins is that guy. He's a good striker. I don't know, but England do need to look forward in regards to strikers, because being raised in the 90s, I remember like we had world-class strikers all around the pitch. We had obviously Stan Collymore, Robbie Fowler, Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham, Alan Shearer. You know what I mean? Great strikers there. Nowadays, England don't have it. They don't have Chris Sutton, of course. Goal kick to Ireland. Ireland are hanging on here. They're hanging on. They're doing okay. Sal, how will USA even will pull off a World Cup matches, because it's tough to get a visa for many countries? I'm concerned about. I think they will relax their visa specifications for that tournament. I think. Luckily, my grand's American, so I just go there. It'd be fine. My grand's American, but I still have to get a visa waiver form. There's something called an ESTA. You get an ESTA first, and then you have to get your obviously you have to fill out the form of ESTA, and ESTA gets accepted. You'll be fine as long as you're there for the allocated amount. I don't need a visa. I'm British, so I don't need a visa. I don't know what country you're from. I don't know if your country allows you to stay for 60, 90 days or something like that. But I'm allowed to stay up to 90 days. My brother lives there. My grandma's American, so I'm all right. But it is a difficult one. I personally felt that the World Cup shouldn't have been hosted in the USA. I think always it should be hosted in either Europe or South America. They input the most to football. They give the most to football. They finance the football the most. They get there. You know what? That's what I would say in regards to that. But USA had it in 1994. They would now have hosted it more than England, which have invented the game. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it? Man, Saeed trying to sell Pogba to us, a 10-minute video. I saw evil in his face, to be honest with you. Literally evil, Sal. Mate, I mean, I know the guy. I know the guy well, and he's not a nice guy. He comes across acting like he is, but he's not. And to be honest with you, I wish him the best of luck. And because at the end of the day, that guy is not very healthy. Does he look healthy? You know, he's not very smart. He's got a platform because of another guy who gave him that platform, the numbers and stuff like that. And I would say that he's sinister in the way he's thinking is. He concentrates on things that are not football related. This Pogba thing is not football related. We know this Pogba thing is not football related because he's been a flop for Man United. I want to know why these same people want to slander Garnacho, want to slander Højlund, but want to praise Sancho, want to praise Pogba. It just doesn't quite make sense for me. You know what I mean? Is that because of football? Is that because of, something more sinister related? If we're being honest. And to be honest with you, he's a coward, in my opinion. He always has been. I'll say that. I've told him he's a coward. I'll say it again in his face. He's a coward. And to be honest with you, you know what? Those kind of people, let them be. Let them be. At the end of the day, I'm a happily married man, enjoying my life. And he's a bitter fella. That's it. No matter what platform he has, he's bitter, no matter what, and that's what I would say about all that crew, to be honest with you, all that crew. And they've been made to look foolish on more than one occasion as well. They've been made to look silly on more than one occasion, and they'll never own it. They'll never own it. Absolutely not. It's not hard to say as a football fan that you admire Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is a very talented individual, but Paul Pogba is not hardworking enough. He's not intense enough. He's not serious in regards to that. And he hasn't worked out at Man United. And that weren't Man United's fault because Sir Alex Ferguson got rid of him as well. So we're going to obviously argue with Sir Alex. England dominating the game, guys. Absolutely. So, on God, this Italy team really sucking today. Missing 3 chances, Sal. Is it still 0-0? Ah, come on, Italia. Forza Italia. Let's do this. Yeah, he deserves another chance. I do think England should give him another chance. I believe that. I think England do need to give him another chance. Live and let be, as they say. The 94 World Cup was midnight in so many countries, still nostalgic, but wake up 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. It was crazy. My man, it was crazy, mate. I hated it. I hated it. But luckily, England won in it, so I don't really care. If I'm being honest. But I do remember the games vividly. I remember the games. I watched. What game did I watch? I watched Saudi Arabia quite a lot. I thought they were brilliant in that tournament. I mean, Hristo Stoichkov of Bulgaria, Hadji of Romania. That's where they came worldwide known names, didn't they? Back then, you know, the final of the World Cup was atrocious. It was horrible. I remember the Diana Ross intro. You remember Diana Ross when she missed the goal and the goal split like that? And if you know, you know. My goodness me. Absolute shambles. The World Cup shouldn't be in America, guys. It shouldn't be in America. It's not an American sport. When has the Super Bowl ever been hosted in another country? You know what I mean? It is a European, South American, African sport, that Asian as well. America are not. They should be able to. For me, I'm all for bringing the football worldwide and taking it to other countries. But you know what? How the virtual signaling was happening in the last World Cup in Qatar. You know, I'm interested to know what virtual signaling they'll be doing about the USA. You know what I mean? And everything that they do in the world, of course, guys. There won't be nothing about it, will they? Which is why, obviously, Gary Lineker quit match of the day, of course. Saeed is cooked, to be honest, not in terms of money, but overall he's lost it. I don't know what money he has, mate. Looking at him, you know what I mean? You would have thought he would have looked after himself a little bit better. If you got money, you know, you look after yourself. There's no point having money if you look like Yokozuna. You know what I mean? There's no point. Absolutely. I would say that very, very, very sharply, you know. This guy's he's a jelly belly. That's it, you know. Still 0-0, 22 minutes gone. Come on, guys, let's get a goal. Let's open the doors, the floodgates. Tuchel dropped Kane altogether. Who should become as England captain, Sal? Michael, I would say England captain. Let me think about this. I want to know this quickly. You know who I'm going to say, and you guys might disagree with me, but you know what I'm going to say? Bellingham. Bellingham should be England captain. I would say Bellingham should be in captain. Absolutely. Kane is unjudgeable. His numbers are extraordinary. His penalties are extraordinary. Yeah, take away his penalties, it's not that great. Trust me. It's exclude penalties as well. No, exclude penalties. He's not that great. Trust me. Trust me. Rooney has more. All these players have more, of course. He goes missing in big games. As an Englishman, he goes missing in big games, and that's when you want him. There's a difference between scoring against the likes of Ireland and San Marino and things like that, you know, and then doing it in the World Cup or European Championships. He doesn't really do it against the elite teams unless it's a penalty. He doesn't really do it, and that's the problem with him. The Baggio brothers, Romario and Bebeto, Dino Baggio and Roberto Baggio, absolutely. World Cup nostalgia. There was talk about Greenwood playing for Jamaica, I think. He shouldn't play for Jamaica. He'd be wasting his time, Brian. No offense to Jamaica, but he'd be wasting his time. You know, he's English. He's born in England, and he'd be wasting his time, in my opinion. They're not going to do anything in the international stage. You know what I mean? He should just try and get back in the England team. I think he deserves another chance. Absolutely. So my brother's first ever proper football match on TV for us World Cup final. Crazy. Big up him. Had he got a ticket for that? He got a ticket for a very good game as well. Massive game. That was a brilliant game. I was in Italy at that time. Brian is waiting for England Yeah, he will get back in the engine. Make Lord Sancho England. God's sake, goodness me. Mad advance, Sid. That man can't captain his own bloody his own self. He can't captain his own bloody. He couldn't captain a bloody away out of a bath. That guy. My goodness me. If that's the case, then Pickford can be captain as well. Nah. I base captaincy on achievements. I love to see my captain who's actually won things, like, for example, Bellingham has won a Champions League, he's won a La Liga, he was La Liga Player of the Year last season and instrumental in their title winning season. I think we should start from young and bring him into the captaincy and stuff. And I like his influence. I like the way it's not just about being a passion merchant and screaming. It's about actually proving it on the pitch, of course, as well. This is Jones. Brilliant play there. Absolutely brilliant. Come on, England. Still 0-0, guys, of course, in all the games. Let me have a look at this. This should be... Let me just see if I can get this up. If I can refresh this page. Yeah. Italy against France hasn't started yet, mate. Mainu is captain material in the future. He's very young now, but yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I think he's a bit young at the moment, but I agree with that 100%. I think give him a while. Give him a while. Let him win some things and stuff. He's already won an FA Cup more than Pickford and Kane have won. You know what I mean? And yeah, and he performed very well in that FA Cup final as well. A legend, of course. Come on, this is England. England can't seem to get in the game at the moment. In regards to getting the chances. They haven't really had a clear-cut chance yet. England be having one eye on the Greek game, of course. The Greece game is the other one. They'll be having one eye on that game. Guys, 126 people are watching. You legends. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash a like if you're new. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let's see what happens here. There is always one Korean player in the Premier League who is underrated and great. Ji-Sung Park, of course. One of the most underrated players for Man United. I mean, I would even go as far in history. So one of the most underrated players. So hardworking. England claiming a penalty. It's not going to be given, is it? I don't understand. You come into these games and you just sit back, like this. There's no future in it. If I was a manager of a country like Ireland, I would be trying to install a more attacking style and a more dominant style of play, you know. They were born in England. You play for the country you're born in, innit? You know Ryan Giggs played for England youth team, but he ended up playing for Wales. Yeah. I mean, why would you play Ireland? Ireland, you've got to be competitive, you know. These teams are not competitive. They don't have a long-term plan, you know, and how they're playing. Key is who's going to replace Pickford if you know when England eventually get rid of Pickford, who's going to play in place of Pickford? That's a good question to have at hand. 32 likes, guys. Thank you, guys. Let's get up to 50 today. Can we get up to 50? Is the watch along? The mellow watch along with Sal. The mellow watch along, absolutely. Let's get up to 50. Let's get up to 50 likes, guys. Come on. Get in, Sanjay. Thank you. Let's get this in. You look at that Ireland team, it's a bit like a championship side. England should be sweeping this team aside, to be honest with you. It's like an FA Cup. It's like an FA Cup. Imagine one of which and the only goal was a Kane penalty. Boring. Boring, that would be. That's the only thing I would say about that. It'd be a boring game, I can imagine. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that tonight, Mad Advanced. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like that. God, this international football, it needs to end, doesn't it? You know, we can't wait till next week. You know, the Nations League goes all the way up until next week. You do know that. It's mad, isn't it, when you think about it? So I think up until Tuesday. I think Tuesday's the last Nations League games. Tuesday's the last Nations League games, and then we're back to normal football. Thank goodness. So it's an injury for the Irish player here. Darko. So what is actually the problem with England? You people weren't accepting that your players are not elite, in my opinion. What do you say? I say that England have got to 2 finals in the last, was it 4 years? So in theory, they're probably the second best team in Europe, you would say. So that argument is flawed. The reason I would say is that England are elite is because they got to 2 finals under a very, very bad manager, Gareth Southgate. One of the worst managers there is, guys. Absolutely. There's no Cole Palmer. There's no defense there. England have got basically a makeshift team today. Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? And Bellingham's elite. You don't become the player of the season in Spain, right? Real Madrid, if you're not an elite player. Kane is an elite player. I agree. He is. Declan Rice is an elite player. Mainoo's an elite player. He's not. These players are not playing, are they? You know what I mean? He's an elite player. Cole Palmer is going to be an elite player. He's an elite player. And John Stones is an elite player. these are players that won a lot of things and Champions Leagues as well. It's not only that they've done it in England, they're doing it in the Europe as well. So this thing is freezing, guys. Let me just bear me a second. It will come back. It will come back. Indeed, indeed, it is. It is. Big up, James. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties and stuff. It's England. Agreed. Agreed. Paul Scholes, David Beckham, Alan Shearer were not overrated players. They were elite players. Elite players. Sol Campbell, Rio Ferdinand, Gary Neville. These are treble winners here. You're talking about, big players. I would say, elite players. Robbie Fowler. England have always had elite players, mate. But the only thing England have never had is an elite manager that fits. That's one thing I would say. Very back and forth. So looking forward to seeing the Tuchel regime. I'm looking forward to seeing someone like Tuchel in England as an England manager. I am actually. Should be something different. Should be something someone who's capable. I mean, England have had Southgate. and stuff. Haaland probably. Haaland. Reason is I say Haaland because he scores all different types of goals. You know, he's quicker as well. He's faster. I would say Haaland. Yeah, I would definitely say Haaland. Where is him? He ain't here. He's been banned. He turned into Mr. T for a day, and he started, or was it Samuel L. Jackson, and started swearing on my stream. Madness, absolutely. So started swearing on my stream. Yeah, David Coote is not around. He's been temporarily suspended. He's got a red card on my stream. He got red carded, 2-footed challenge there. It was a 2-footed challenge. He got a red card on my stream, and yeah, that's what happened. I don't mind what he calls you guys, to be honest with you, but as long as you don't swear on my stream. Yeah, I mean, he can call you whatever he wants, but you know what? When he swears on my stream, that it gets a little bit, dodgy for the existence of my channel. People don't understand about YouTube. They just think that, if you watch prime time television, you don't hear those sort of language and stuff like that, do you? Really? Guys, it's 0-0 between Ireland and England. Yeah, a very uneventful game so far. I don't know what castle he's playing at. We're playing this bloody dead type of football. Another manager is not an elite manager, by the way. Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time. Yeah. So, can you end the stream at halftime if you find Sidcraft and Brian more boring than the match? Nah, I'm in it to the bitter end, guys. I'm in it to the bitter end. I'm in it to the bitter end. I don't think anyone cares about this tournament, if I'm being honest with you. No one really cares about England against Ireland in the Nations League. I don't think anyone really cares about this tournament. Doesn't mean anything. The Nations League doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything, of course. Sal, I'm not working on a website which will help people to be prepared for. What is you on about, mate? What are you on about? What are you on about? Absolutely. Man United, England. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you, Kenny? You're not English. Hi, bye. Yeah. No. No. There's no problems in England. England are the second best team in Europe, mate. They proven it, weren't they? Under a crap manager, there's no problems in England. Just don't care about the Nations League. That's it. England have got a great squad of players, and when it's serious, you'll see. DJ who? Never heard of him, mate. Never heard of DJ who. I know GK. I do speak a little bit. I know what buyer means. Discotheque. DJ means disco in it. I've never been a DJ, GK. No, I've been a radio presenter. I'm a music manager. I manage music artists, and I'm a ghostwriter. So I write lyrics for artists and stuff. This is international football. International football is like this. So, what changes would you make at halftime? So, have you ever been a wild on the disco floor? I am. I'm the first one in, the last one out, Manu Tuta. I dance all night. Once I get going, you can't stop me. If the music is banging, you can't stop me. Absolutely not. You can't stop me. Don't rate Travis Scott. Ireland getting a little bit feisty here. Hey, pal, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Yo, guys, we're 3 hours in the morning here in Singapore. Oh my God, England 75% possession, but still goalless. We're still free. Where's our 3 goals? It will come, Pearl. It will come. Better late than never, isn't it? It's better late than never. We'll have to wait and see. The crybabies of Ireland, look at them. Spain earthquake incident was crazy. I don't know, frequency. Big up, big up, big up. Big up, everyone. Sal, have you been in touch with Apache Indian? No, because he's crap. I actually deal with talented rappers. I actually deal with talented rappers. No, he's crap. Mate, no disrespect to him. Let him do his thing. He's crap. I deal with serious rappers, guys. Serious rappers. Not joking. Not joking, you know what I mean? It's Finland 0, Greece 0 in the other game, guys. By the way, the games that are going on. No, I don't, GK. I don't think he's that good. I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. My brother's better than him. My brother's the best. My brother was Eminem said my brother's the best rapper in Europe he's ever heard. You know that? but he won't go far because he's not, part of their clan, if you know what I mean. But he's quit the music industry. The music industry is evil. You don't want to get involved in it, mate. Absolutely. Sal, you rated Juice World? No, no, I don't rate devil worshipping stuff, mate. I don't do none of that. I rate Puck, I rate I rate DMX. You know, what I mean, I rate those sort of people. I don't rate none of these new school, soft, lovey-dovey, Care Bear rappers. Yeah, welcome, Paul. Yes, yes, guys. Well, that was boring. Losing my sleep for this, guys. Absolutely losing my sleep for this game. Yeah, Ice Cube is a legend, mate. GK, that's good. He's good. Proper rapper. You know what I mean, GK? Proper rapper. Proper. He has one of the best diss records of all time, No Vaseline. As you know, one of them, but Hit 'Em Up is still the best. Diss rap record of all time. Definitely. Ice Spice, mate. Oh, God's sake. You guys. I love MWA as well, mate. Straight out of Compton. Been to Compton, by the way. 3 o'clock in the morning, I was in Compton. 3 o'clock in the morning. You never guess why. But yeah. Ice Spice, Filipino. You guys, you have no idea. If you want to talk about female rappers, right? I'm talking about Lauryn Hill. I'm talking about obviously Lil Kim. I'm talking about Eve. I'm talking about those sort of rappers, those female rappers right there. You can't touch them, my friend. Brian loved the Sugar Babes. He loves the Sugar Babes. I've worked with the Sugar Babes. I've worked with them. Absolutely, Mad Avant said, you got it in one. Love my sleep. Yeah, LMS. Pearl, Highland's having a better game in Norway because I'm 3-0, 2-0. Who they playing? Kazakhstan. That's why. Ireland are far better than Kazakhstan, in my opinion. Yep. Austria winning 1-0 against Slovenia, guys. Mr. Schmidt has scored for Austria. Is Ralph Ragnick still their manager? Still their manager. Haaland's going to break the record for Norway. Has he not already broke the record? I think he's going to break the record for Norway. Oh dear. Let's see what changes Carsley has up his sleeve. If he does make any changes in this game, guys, he needs to improve, that's for sure. Austria against Slovenia, yeah, 1-0. Anna and I are going to go against big game against Spurs. Hope Spurs loses. It will be better for us. I mean, yeah, it will be better for us. I hope it's a draw. We got a title challenge, guys. We got a title challenge. Come on, we got a title challenge. We got a title challenge, guys. Come on, we gotta believe it. So hopefully it's a draw. But if we get in the top 4 win Europa League this season, that'd be good. That'd be good. Can't wait for proper football to be back. Yeah, it's always England. It's always Man United ahead of England, though, guys. We are all Mancunians on here, Man United, in all seriousness. It's all Man United before any international football. Of course, that is what it's all about. Man United. That's all I care. I see Spurs getting results. I do as well, Kenny. I do as well, my friend. I think Spurs will win. I think City in a bad way at the moment, haven't they? Lost 4 in a row. I think they haven't lost 4 in a row. Let me tell you a fact that Sir Alex Ferguson never lost 4 in a row in his whole career. He never lost 4 in a row, guys. Sir Alex, legend, of course. Proper legend. Proper legend. If Liverpool wins the league, they will stand with United in terms. Yeah, 21 times. Yeah, 20 times. Yeah, 20 times. Yeah. And we have we only have ourselves to blame, guys. We only have ourselves to blame. But personally, Mad Advance, I don't think they will win the league. I think Man United will win the league. No, I don't think they will win the league. Honestly, I don't think Liverpool will win the league. I hope not. So who will come out stronger after the international break, Man City or Arsenal? So Man City. Haaland scored a hat-trick. But then again, who plays for Arsenal who's playing international football at the moment? United come first or second on third. Man United are going to do some serious damage this season, Brian. Watch this space. Watch this space. Under Ruben Amorim, they're going to have some serious damage this season. You know what? The prediction of 1-0 England penalty is going to come true. You know what? You've cursed it, mate. Absolutely. Sal, the problem with Liverpool are going to target Zubimendi in the winter window, which will make them stronger and complacent. Yeah. I mean, guys who've been following me for a long time, they will know that I've been speaking about Zubimendi for a while. Real Sociedad, obviously, midfielder, centre midfielder, number 8, number 6. You know, fantastic player. I felt we should have went for him in the summer, but we got Ugarte, and I'm happy with Ugarte. I think Ugarte is better, guys. I think Ugarte is better, in my opinion, guys. Absolutely. The game is so boring, Ridwan. Absolutely, mate. Join it in the boredom with us. Join the boredom with us, Ridwan. We are in the mid. Well, how do you say it? We're in the midst of a boredom fest. That's what we are. Absolutely, we are bored. Yeah, this is international football, Ridwan. International football to a T. You can time out Brian Foskett for that comment. You know, once you've timed out people, you can't untime them out. You know that? Brian's a legend in this chat, by the way. I'm never gonna time out Brian. Absolutely not. The only person who got timed out today is David Coote, who is because he used profound language on my stream more than one occasion, and I don't know why, if he was having a bad day, but he kept using it and he kept doing it again and again, and I had to stop it from happening. Otherwise, you know, I'll be in trouble. If I speak, I'm in trouble. And that's one thing about it, of course. Ugarte better, someone with passion and anger. Absolutely, Ugarte is better. Ugarte, we back our players, mate. We back our players. Sal has never timed out anyone till today, and no way he can time out 2 in a day. I don't block people, Darkro. It's not what I do. I take it. The only thing I was worried about the other day, the only thing I worried about is the problem is that when I click the comments, they go on the screen. And when they go on the screen, they go on everyone's screen. And, when you swear, and I said, please don't swear, then you swear again and again. I had to put a timeout on him. I don't know if he was upset today, had a bad day, but you know what? I had to put a timeout on it, unfortunately. And I don't like doing that. I really don't like doing that. I hate doing that. Do you know what I mean? I hate doing that. But I never block people, just a timeout. It's a red card, basically. He got a red card for his behavior today. Sal, the comment was United come first before England. They do, yes. I know. But it's easy for an Englishman, someone who's not English, to say, who's a Man United fan, to say that. Only English people should really say that, shouldn't they? Only England fans can say United before England, because England is if you're English, you know what I mean. And United is before England, no doubt, but only English people can say that. If it was United before France, you know what I mean. It's obviously, like, I'm not French, you know. I thought Man United, but I do put, just to clarify, it is Man United before England, but only England people can say that, of course. Absolutely. Sal, please. Urban chat is fun with him. I can't unblock it. I tried, but you can't swear on my channel, man. A little bit of respect. A little bit of respect on this channel, man. You can't be coming on and swearing, man. What do you think this is? Do you think this is a cesspit of language, profanity, and stuff like that? Do you know what I mean? Come on, guys. Let's get me to five. Let's get to 5,000. Come on. Yes, Mad answered, there is. Sometimes I have to keep up with it, mate. It's hard. But I've had some nutters. I've had some nutters on here the last week. I have had some nutters, mad people on this stream over the last week or so. I did block someone last week, but that was the guy as a blatant troll. It was a blatant troll, that person. I had to block him last week. And I did. I'm not good. You have to really push me to the edge for me to ban you or block you. You have to push me all the way to the edge for me to do that, because I don't do that. I give people chances. You know me? Absolutely. Yeah, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. He was remorseful, though. Absolutely, he was remorseful, and he apologized, and that's the only thing you can do, isn't it? Apologize, and that's it. And I forgive him. That's it, and he'll be back, hopefully. I think he unsubscribed. I'm not sure. You can't tell, but you know what I mean. He's welcome back. Just can't swear like that. I had to shut that down absolutely quickly. You guys, man. You guys on your beef. I'm Seacraft. Let's go, England. Let's go. Let's get this win, and let's go home. We are home. England are home, but let's get this win, and let's go from there. Guys, it's going to be an emotional game on the 24th of Ipswich of November, when we play Ipswich Town. It's going to be exciting. I'm really excited about it, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to that game. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to that game. Sal, I'm telling you, from your time zone, is getting more and more confusing. I don't know how you keep keeping up with it, mate. I do it. Just, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I've got a great community here. Sal, your birthday is still so far. 25th, mate. Not that far. But I'm looking forward to the Ipswich game a day before my birthday. That would be nice. Be nice to have a win in that game, so we can enjoy Monday, which is my birthday, of course. Was there any substitutes in the game? Let me have a look. Let me have a look if there was any subs in the game. No subs. Still everyone is on the pitch. No subs. Come on, England. Let's get this party started. Let's get some goals, man. Let's get some goals. Really hard to tell. Really hard to tell, man. I'll say Bellingham at the moment. I think England do miss Cole Palmer and Saka when they're not in the team. They had a little bit more fire, you know. So I think you should be coming to onto someone no fan channels in order for people to know you have a channel. Everyone knows I have a channel, mate. Everyone. Says they don't subscribe. I've been on Terry's channel. I've had Saeed on this channel. I've been known to be around United Stand. You know, I don't need anyone. I have 5,000 subscribers. Straight posted itself, big name. Come on, Nito. Absolutely. He's being rude. He's being rude. He's going to get a timeout in a minute. I have a channel, right, which has over 1.5 million subscribers. You know that, a music channel, just for music. Me and my brother own it. If people want to talk about my channel, listen, I mean, I've just started since June. I got 5,000 subscribers, guys. Since June. Why would I go on anyone else's channel and be like a little peasant? Please, sir. Please, sir. No, I don't do those things. I don't latch on to other people's channels. They want me, I have them. I'm not going on any more dead channels anymore. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not going on any more dead channels, guys. No more dead channels. We do your research, Mad Advanced. Sad Sidcraft, shall I say? Thank you, Manatuta. Yeah, I deserve 100K. I do. I do. I like to keep my identity low on this thing. But since June, I've got up to 5,000 subscribers, guys. You know, real subscribers, you know, not bot subscribers like some of those people, you know. But I'm not going on any more dead channels, you know, not anymore. Not for me. There's too many dead channels out there, mate. A couple of channels I've been on, it's not worth even bothering about anymore. Just wasting my time. But watch your space. I might go in United Stand one day. You never know. I've been talking about it. You know, watch this space, guys. You might see me on there very soon. You know what I mean? Oh my God. He's gonna be right, isn't he? Who said 1-0 pen? Who said 1-0? Who said 1-0 Kane penalty? Who was it? And it's a red card for Scales. It's not John Scales, is it? Who said 1-0 Kane penalty? Oh my God, crying out loud. I will be soon. Manatuta. What I'll do, Manatuta, my friend, I'm only joking, I'm not offended. But one thing I would do is go to United Stand, tweet Mark, tweet him, and say you should get Sal on there. You should get Stretford Post on there. Say that, you know. I mean, I would love to go in there. You know, you never know. I might be on there very soon, guys, of course. Did he miss the penalty? He missed the penalty. Did he miss? He missed it. No, he didn't. He scored it. He scored. He scored the goal. Harry Kane. He's boring, mate. 1-0. I know, 1-0 Kane. I think it'd be more than 1-0 though, guys. I think it'd be 2-0, 3-0 now. Ireland have gone down to 10 men. I think it will be an easy win now for England. But Ireland, they weren't really trying, were they? I mean, it's very hard to play against a team who have 11 players behind the ball. That's one thing I would say. That's one thing I would say. Absolutely. When's they been racist, mate? No one's been racist. Why are you not substitute players and give them a rest? I agree, mate. I agree. Absolutely agree with that. But thank God no Man United players are playing. That's a good thing, isn't it? And Greece have scored against Finland. Greece are 1-0 up against Finland, guys. Yeah, Brian. But at the moment, England are winning the group. Whatever the group means, I don't know what it means, but England winning the group. England are getting promoted. It's a silly tournament, really, when you think about it. But yeah, at the moment, that's how it stands. Two 0 Golden has scored for England. Yeah, there we go. Game over, guys. There we go. Told you to score more goals now. Great finish that from Gordon. Very good finish that. Is that his first goal for England? Congratulations to Gordon on his first goal for England, of course. 2-0. Game over. So, is it going to be Portugal versus England quarters? I'm not sure. Your Nations League is confusing as hell. I'm not sure, mate. I don't know. No. I think they get promoted. I'm not sure, mate. Really don't know. I don't know. You ask someone, but at the end of the day, it's like I think that's it in regards to that. I think that's it in regards to that. I think that this is the. I'm not sure that match will be anytime soon. I think England get promoted. England are not in the top group, so England will get promoted to the top group. The top group, who comes top of the top group, go into like a quarter final and stuff like that. Because England got relegated. They did. They got relegated. So yeah, they're going to get back into the top group, and they won't play. I don't think they're going to play Portugal. No. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I could be wrong. And as England have scored a second, Greece have also scored a second, guys. Greece are 2-0 up as well. Greece are also 2-0 up as well. Another blocked one is coming up. There we go. Another guy got blocked. You know what? There you go. That's what happened. Did you see that, guys? Did you see that one? I had to block him. Three 0 3-0, guys. I might have answered. Come on. So trust me, I only have one account. Don't trust him. I blocked a couple of people here, mate. There's a couple of trolls there. There's a couple of trolls that I had to block, mate. Saying horrible stuff. Yeah, I mean, we don't do that, of course. Not on this channel, guys. None of that. Manu Tata, I've just had to block someone who's impersonating you, mate. Anyone swearing that, they get blocked straight up. Sal, is it a fair decision for one player to take a pen when every time like Bruno and Kane? I've always believed that the person who wins the penalty should take the penalty. But yeah, I think they should share it out sometimes. Yeah. But you know what they say is like the person should be the person who takes the penalty should be the best penalty taker, though, isn't it? That's what they say, isn't it? You know, that's what they say. Yeah, Kazi. So what I believe is that the penalty taker deserves to take it. Yeah. Although sometimes, you know, other players they let other players have it, don't they? They give other players a chance to have it, don't they? You know. So what I believe is the best way. Yeah. I think I said that. I read that one. So it looks like England are winning this, and they might be winning the group as well. England be winning this group and getting promoted, I think, something like that, something along those lines. If someone wants to come on the penalty practice, then they become better. Oh, yeah, that's true. Who's come on for England there? This is dangerous of becoming embarrassing for Ireland here. It's a big danger of becoming an embarrassment. I haven't got no commentators on mine. Mine's on silent, Kazi. I can't see mine. I've got the BN Sport commentary. So yeah, it is in English, but yeah, I've got the BN Sport commentary. Sal, if you were good GK, would you guess jump and dive on the opponent or record the taker and the more public interaction? I'll loop it, mate. I'll bump the ball. Imagine that winning from Gallagher. Can you imagine? Mano Tuta, why is everyone using your name? Why is everyone using your name to these comments? Eh? They're gonna carry on getting blocked anyway. Mod's not working hard, I see. I've had to block them all myself. It's got to make more substitutions, though, in my opinion. Definitely got to make more substitutions. So, did Man United ever had a player like Salah who did and gave so much to the club individually? Yeah, we've had loads like that, but just Salah's just got the numbers goal scoring wise. I mean, Ryan Giggs gave his all, Scholes gave his all, Keane gave his all, won 4 more titles as well. One thing I didn't agree with, Darko, is was it Troy Deeney saying that Salah is not a world class player? I mean, I totally agree. Salah's an elite player and one of the greatest players of Premier League history. I don't know why these people get a platform to say that Salah's not a great player. I know he plays for Liverpool, and I know, I'm saying that as a Man United fan, that he is a baller, mate. He's an elite player. He's a world class player. I don't know why people don't want to give him his props. That guy should be a Ballon d'Or contestant, but they won't give it to him. I wonder why. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that as a Man United fan. Do you know what I mean? So Just the way it is, just the way it is, Darkro. That's just the way sometimes it works out. You know, some players they find their home, don't they? They find their home, isn't it? Why didn't certain players shine at different clubs? You know, it's just different, isn't it? You find your space, and you know that's it. You know, and he found his home, didn't he? But I think he's one of the greatest Premier League players of all time. I do. You know, yeah, we have to. But you know, we as Man United fans, we're football people. We know who's a good player and who's not a good player. We're football people. Um, Sometimes you click, and some players click at an earlier age. Sometimes players click at a young age. It's just different. Everyone is different. That's what I would say. You can't like paint everyone with the same brush, of course. Um, Gallagher's so slow, isn't he? Nothing's happened to Matata. Matata is still here, but he's got a couple of bootleg catfish accounts that came on here and started saying racist stuff. So obviously I had to block it. Manatata's still here. Manatata, are you still here, mate? Give me a holla. Unfortunately, Matata's got some. He's got some catfish accounts, some fake accounts that keep appearing. So I had to delete them, and they were saying not really good things. Manatata is always here, my friend. Big up Manatata. Thank you, GK. Thank you, mate. Yeah, Manatata, I wanted to ask you, mate, why have you got so many fake accounts? Not you personally, but why people keep using your name? Who is it? Is it my brother? Who is it? Somebody hurt my son. England 3, Ireland nil so far, guys. Thank you, everyone who's joined me today, guys. The absolute legends, you. Yeah, England, typical. England, we're going to always win this. England dominated from the opening period. Ireland were just, have been defending the whole game, for being honest. Should be more than 3-0. Should be 4-5 easily. Great play that. Unlucky. I removed it fast, man, the Twitter, because my mods are not doing nothing, of course. Absolutely. I removed it quick, of course. There were three, or two or three. I had to remove them quickly, of course. Yeah. Bad ones, very bad ones. Sal, I wonder what was your reaction when Coventry had equalised 3-0? You would have liked to see that, mad advance, Sid Craft. You would have liked to see that. Yeah, you know, it would have been great if we were together last year, isn't it? Talking about the football and stuff like last year. There was a lot of emotion last year. You know, the FA Cup final as well. You know, that would have been great. But we were very lucky in that Coventry game. Very lucky. I mean, they had a goal disallowed, didn't they? Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that was crazy. That was literally by a couple of inches, it was offside, wasn't it? By literally a couple of inches. You know, if it wasn't for VAR, we'll be out. We wouldn't have won the FA Cup. You know what I mean? That's how close it was. It's crazy, isn't it, when you think about it, how close that was. But it would have been great to have you guys here with me last year. It was fun last year, man. There was a roller coaster of riots and emotions. You know, three substitutes are coming on for England. Is it Jared Bowen again? The most overrated England player I've ever seen. Jared Bowen. Don't know why he plays for England. Absolutely. No, nothing ever affects me, mate. I have my own mind, mate. Nothing. I don't ever take what people say for gospel. Never. It would never affect me. No. Even now, it doesn't affect me. I stick to what I believe in, and that's what I always do. We would have trolled the full out college. Oh, mate, can you imagine? Can you imagine, man? If it wasn't offside, um, we would have been trolled from Kingdom Come. Absolutely. What pictures of president does Owen have? Good to see Solanke on. 4-0 England. There you go. Absolute slapped up. Brilliant goal. And it's the player I doubted. It had to be, didn't it? I had the kiss of death. There you go. They're getting slapped up. 4-0 Brian. Absolutely. Someone did say that. Yeah. Who said 5-1? Who was it who said 5-1? I don't think Ireland are going to score, though. Another ban. He's been blocked, Mano Tuta. Everyone who does things like that on my stream gets blocked. It's another fake account, Mano Tuta. And another one named after you. What's going on, Mano Tuta? I'm not going to put it on the screen, so... England can actually get a couple of more goals here. It's embarrassing for Ireland, really, isn't it? Really embarrassing. Nearly 5-0, guys. Nearly 5-0. Nearly 5-0. Gomez coming on. 5-0. Debut goal there. Five 0 on his England. Is that his England debut, isn't it? Yeah, the captain of the England 21s there. England gonna get this is good. This is getting embarrassing for Ireland. Just writing a comment, guys. Just writing a couple of tweets out and stuff like that. My apologies. My apologies. More trolls, is there? Come on, guys, like and share. Thank you very much, my bro. Thank you. Thank you, GK. Thank you, mate. It's not kicked off yet, my friend. It's not kicked off yet, GK. Yeah, we know which one's the real one, don't we? I don't know why. Drink some water. Why? It's embarrassing for Ireland, this. Really embarrassing. I mean, if I was an Irishman, I'd be very embarrassed right now. This Sal channel has crossed multiverse and has reached omniverse. I was actually just messaging a couple of people just now. Sal, tomorrow Amram will start training. Have you ever been to Carrington Sea Track? Yeah, I've been a couple of times. Yeah, I've seen Cantona training. Ronaldo. Went to the very old Carrington, I did. So you wanted Ireland to come out and play football, and so the result fight. Yeah, absolutely. No, they didn't play football. They're just rubbish. They tried to defend. They couldn't defend, and that was it. They tried their best, and they couldn't defend. You know, and that was it at the end of the day. I mean, this has been embarrassing for Ireland. You know, I mean, this could have been more embarrassing. This could have been 7 or 8 easily. You know, and this isn't even England's strongest lineup. Looks like England will be winning the group then. I think Rashford is not right for us, GK. If I'm being honest with you, mate, I think we should let him go at the end of the season. I think so. I don't know what you guys think about that. What do you think about Rashford? Do you think he should be out of the team by next season? Do you think we should sell him? How much can we get for him? That is obviously the big question. The $1 million question is how much can we get for Marcus Rashford? That's what we have to say, isn't it? Ireland deserve 2 goals. Come on, mate. Ireland haven't even breathed on England's goal once. Not once. Nearly 6-0 there. Nearly 6-0 England. Sal, was there this tracking back responsibilities in the 90s of football? People did it without even talking about it. You didn't have to mention it. It happened anyway. It was part of football. You trap back, you work hard. These days, players need to be told to trap back and work hard. Unfortunately, I'm not even close to Irish origin, but the loss has hurt me no more. Absolutely, there you go. You have to score one every 30 seconds. Rashid's burned out and I lost ambition now at United. Sad. Don't know why. I find him exhausted, and he switched back over. Yeah, it just hasn't worked out. Sometimes you know what. Oh, good save from Kelly. It's almost 6-0, guys. Sometimes you have to move on. Sometimes it's just players become stale in the same place, and you just have to move on. That is just the way it is. We need to see if Amarim can work his magic on Rashford until the end of the season. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see, Brian. But Brian, do you trust Rashford? Because we've seen this before, haven't we? We've seen this before. We've seen him, improve when a new manager comes in. Then a couple of months down the line, he's back to where he was at the beginning. It's just. I don't know if he should need extra motivation to play for Man United. I don't know how anyone could need extra motivation to play for Man United. If it wasn't for the goalkeeper today, it would be 8 or 9, guys. Let's be real. There's too many Manutati in the chat, guys. Yes, we all expected so much from Rash. Yes, we all expected. We do expect too much from him. I think like sometimes we just have to move on in regards to players. We have to move on, guys. We're too nostalgic. We're too sentimental with those players. Sometimes they have to go. We'd have to know when their time is up. Some people pretend like Rashford is doing some favor on us by staying. If he really wanted to stay, why didn't he accept the 200? Absolutely true. Very true. I find Pogba's evil in Rashford's face. He's been badly influenced, hasn't he? Badly. I saw Giggs running so much, but he was intense. No, absolutely, mate. There you go, GK. You don't need to be told. You just do it. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You don't need to be told. "30 seconds, guys, left of this game. England are going to win 5-0. Very embarrassing afternoon for Ireland. Very, very embarrassing for them. Jadon Sancho is reportedly unpopular amongst most of his Chelsea teammates. Maresca and the squad quickly picked up on the issues with his attitude and work ethic. Chelsea will try to find a way for him to return to Manchester United. Did you read that, guys? Did you read that? Did you hear that? See what I mean? Sal, what's your stand on Lingard? High hopes, but let me down. Too much of a party animal. Too much. Enjoyed the life too much. Wasn't serious. I'm off now. Big up Sal in the chat. Big up Brian. Thank you for joining me, my friend. You legend. Thank you, guys. The game is finished. England 5, Ireland 0. One of England's biggest wins against Ireland, I'm pretty sure. That is. And well done, England. Top the group. I think they are. Let me have a look now if they have topped the group. I think they have. They probably have to top the group now. Let's have a look. England will top the group, I believe. And I don't know what happens after that, guys. But you know what? That was Lee Carsley's last game for England. He's done a decent job, to be fair. He has done a decent job, hasn't he? Yeah, England will be top of the group with goal difference of 13. Absolutely. England will be top of the group and they'll be promoted. I think that's what happens. If I'm not mistaken, guys, I think absolutely. I think that's what happens. Great watch along. Thank you, man. Tata. Thank you for joining me, my friend. Thank you, everyone who joined me today. It's been emotional, guys. It's been emotional. I've had probably the record amount of blocks I've had today. That is crazy, isn't it? Who would have thought? Who would have thought, guys? This is acrobatic merchant. We say sorry. Is absolutely. I agree. Absolutely, guys. Let me just read all your comments. Make sure there's no more of those. Big up, Sal. Big up, Brian. Big up, of course, and big up. Absolutely, big up, Sal. Yeah, I think I read that one. Big up, everyone who in the chat, guys. It's been emotional. It's been emotional, but you know what? England win 5-0. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Loved it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow for Breaking Dawn early in the morning. Breaking Dawn, of course, to talk about the real stuff. Man United, of course, guys. Have a fabulous evening, morning, night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining me. Nothing but respect. And you know what? Onwards and upwards, guys. Let's do this. Come on.